Then we're going live from Facebook. Where's Facebook? Where are you? Okay. Then we're going live from Facebook. Where's Facebook? Where are you? So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, members of the public and Facebook, whenever you're getting this in the future or in the near future. Yes. We're having some guests here. Come to you. We're having Chris join us. That's excellent. All right. I'm just trying to go live on the ACE. There we go. Live video. I think we were able to go live the last time here. Apologies, people on Facebook. This kind of gets a little bit interesting. I'm just trying to go live and share my screen. So I hope you can hear me. Let's see, go live software, streaming software. I'm not doing streaming software. Webcam. So Daniel, I'll ask if you help me check if Facebook is on. Start screen share. Okay. Entire screen. It's excellent. It's working. All right. We are on. Are we on? Is there anything else I need to click? No, we're on. Oh, beautiful. Mr. Dana, can you check Facebook if we're on Facebook? Go live.
I'm checking that right now.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, fantastic. Well, Malcolm. Excellent. I'm going to leave Facebook. No, I'm not going to let it steal time from me. I'm going to get to my points. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome from wherever you are in the UK, US, Africa, Asia, wherever you are, I greet you. I bid you good evening. Today, I'm starting with a very different kind of style. I'm trying to engage people's mind. So we're talking about IT and education opportunities. That's what we're going over. So welcome to another ACE Professional Workshop that is meant for professionals to get the edge over the market, in the marketplace. So I'm glad to say all the people I've worked with this week, they've gotten the jobs they're looking for. Everything that they look into in their sites, they already have it. So either someone went for an interview or half of ACE, they've got the job. Or either they've applied because they use the ACV, ACE personal statement, anything that we've given them, they've gotten the interview. It's all success all the way. So I'm happy. It's 100%. I'm excited for them. Okay, there we go. I have an icebreaker for you. It says, who's to blame? When you have a driverless car that has an accident, who do we blame? Do we blame the cars? Do we blame the software? Do we blame the people who allow the software to perform? Where do we start? So let's get an introduction of people in the room. Let's just say, what do you think? We have a lot of Teslas running around. 50% of the world now covered by Teslas. Let's imagine. And this is a car now, not a human being that they've hit. So it's not yet emotional. Or anybody could be in that car that's been smashed into. You just parked your car, you come back and the car is run into your car and there's nobody driving it. Who do you blame? Yes, I see comments in the comment section. Oh, good evening, madam. How are you doing? Well done. I hope I'm looking very well. I'm looking my part, especially trying to comb my hair for the audience. Hey, it's summer. You can't blame me. I could almost have any hairstyle, just courtesy of the afro. So here we go. Who do we blame? Who would like to go first? Mr. Daniel? Do we blame it Donette? MySQL. Who do we blame? Data analyst, cybersecurity. Is the software being hacked? Where do we go?
Uh, I'll blame the people that put so much of their trust in technology. Yeah, because I've seen a video. When was that? I think sometimes last year.
Mm.
Auto pilot car. I don't know what it's called, and the car crashed into something, and the accident was so fatal. So I can't put my trust in technology that much. I can't trust my life in the hands of technology. It's a death sentence for me.
Mm. Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. I've just seen a message. You're doing the IT specialist controlling the car. That's all good. That's all good. But you do realize that the phone that we use is also technology based. We rely heavily on our phones. Our phones could be hacked into at any point. Our intimate discussions and our private browsing will be shared across the world. So these things are very, very dicey. But there's a reason I asked this question before I get on to my subject and my topic today. I'll give another person a chance. Mr. Malcolm Didamis, do you want to have a go, sir? The environment is not conducive. You can just type. If I missed anything in the content, comment. Okay, I blame the IT specialist. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Mr. Didamis isn't here. Okay, so in my own case, I blame the overarching policy. I don't blame the IT specialist. I blame that, the government got the people governing the whole place, they're responsible. Somebody has to be responsible. Like the buck has to stop somewhere. So if it was my town and I was the mayor and I allowed this, I should be resigning because I condone that they gave me assurance that this was safe. You see, and I had to put up with it. It could have been somebody's life. It could be lots of people's life. It could be a crowd, but the car crashed into. So it's my fault. I think I need to take full responsibility. So people need to think about what happens and why am I asking who is to blame. The problem with who is to blame is this. There is something interesting that happens when people take a blame. When you take a blame, your mind starts to seek solutions. So if you take the responsibility of the blame, you start telling yourself, what could I do better? How could I improve this? Could I change the environment? Could I change the software? Could I put more safety precautions? And guess what? It's the people who take the blame that are the frontiers. They're the ones leading the automobile industry. They're leading everything. So Mercedes-Benz takes the blame. They are the safest car in the world. Why? Because they make sure that they are going standards above everybody else. Where you have just, what do you call it, air pillows coming out. Mercedes-Benz has so many other air cushions coming out to save you if there's an accident. So all of this makes them frontiers. Now, when people also apply for jobs and they don't take responsibility, oh, I just didn't get it. Oh, somebody else knew somebody behind the scenes. You're not taking responsibility. You're absolving yourself of any responsibility. Guess what? You can never improve. You can never find solutions. The only way to get better, the only way to improve is to take responsibility and then grow. So at the moment, I'm hoping that Facebook is working and they're seeing us live. I'm taking full responsibility if that goes down horribly, but I know YouTube has got our back. So people on YouTube, we're going into the particular course. We want to get straight to the jugular. In today's course, we're talking about educational and IT opportunities. It's going to be very brief and very quick. I go straight for the things I need to talk about. I'll give you information. What you will have to do is to have a call to action. Tell yourself, I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to do something about it. Now, that choice is yours. It sits with you. You're the one who holds that responsibility. Yeah. And then the next one is action. You decide to make an action. So I need to get back to Facebook when I get a moment. Here we go. An action plan. It will help you turn all opportunities into viable options. It becomes a route for return on investment. So any particular person who's ahead of their game knows it's best to strategize and to get things done with an action plan. I'm just going to minimize my screen for a second. I want to see if I can help Facebook get better. Facebook is still not, it has me there, but it's not particularly good. Okay. Share to story. Also, the video is webcam. And what do we need to do? Why is it not sharing? What weakness is surface? Okay. But I don't think I can do anything more. So then, is there anything I need to press? It says go back, go live. We've gone live. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook.
Is it the page or your personal account?
It's the page, the Facebook page. Facebook. Have you gone on my personal account instead?
Nothing is going on the Facebook page.
Nothing's playing there.
Yeah.
Where to post, posting group, post on timeline. I think this is where there's a problem. Now, public. Yes. No one can see it. And some of those, one of those times, I'm going to have to give up on Facebook. I'll test it any other time. I have no time. We're on live. There's no need to waste time on Facebook. They need to sort themselves out. It's not helping. Examine my computer as well. Okay, let's move away from this. Yeah, we tried, and we can send the video back to Facebook from YouTube. Let's get on with what we asked you to do. Okay, so we're better to develop a career than the UK. It has a rich history of educational progress, and they have the fantastic universities along with the beaches. So Glasgow, Bangor, Derry, Bristol, London, Cardiff, Belfast, Edinburgh. Lots of places for you to relax your feet in the sun. Now, this whole thing was targeted to get children, to educate parents about what are children entitled for. All children are entitled for free education in state schools. And school leavers age is 16. People need to learn till they're 18 in England. All of those are just general information. Now, let's get straight to what we're here for. People without clearly defined purpose procrastinate. They put off their achieving their goals because you can't hit a target you can't even see. Section 1, United Kingdom options. You have a real passion for students. If you're an educator, you're an educator or teacher, you have a degree, you have a passport, and you accept realistic timescales. That is, there is always a process in the UK. You don't get to boycott the process. Now, like I said, school leaving ages 16, 16, 16, and 18 in England. You can only work part-time. After 18, then you can work full-time. So types of school, we've got grammar school, faith schools, community schools, academies, free schools, special needs schools, alternative provision, and then university technology college or technology college. So there's a lot of this opening up. Number 8, lots of it are opening up in universities around the UK. That is, they're finding that people are not so much academic anymore. People want to be hands-on. And for them to be hands-on, they have to work somewhere where you're giving them vocations and then you're allowing them to practice, to get better. Okay. So alternative provision is what they give to people who cannot manage their behavior. Your emotion is beyond you. You cannot manage it. You go into a special unit called PRUs. That's alternative provision. Now, special needs students are those people who have physical disabilities that debilitated, stopping them from doing things that we consider normal or common. So they are given schools where they can hoist them to go to toilets. They can, support them to move about, and things around the whole school is safe and protecting the people with mobility issues. Free schools are people who have financial difficulties. Their parents cannot pay for them to go in private schools, or they will struggle to go for trips in, the normal top schools. So free schools are sponsored almost like a charity organization. Then you have academies. These are the business schools. The school's failing terribly. You invite a business to come take over the school, bid, look at the number of students in the school, will say that they'll provide a provision. So they take a loan, they operate the school. The government pays per student in the school, depending on the needs of the students. So they operate this as a business, and year in, year out, they make profits and they cancel off their loan. So the business is running. So profit keeps coming. Community schools are schools that are in communities to cover the community demand. So like you have Ukraine war, if Ukrainians came into a particular community, then, certain schools will be open for them. So we have some Jewish schools in the Jew environment. You have some Muslim schools, faith schools in certain environments where there's predominantly Muslims there. And you have grammar schools. These are the hard schools to get in, regardless of where you are, your faith, your financial pocket don't matter. This is based on academic ranking. If you can be the top 10%, then you can get into the grammar schools. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I haven't skipped a particular video. Let's see. Having a well-defined plan on how to achieve your goal is just as important as knowing what opportunity to take on. Now, this is all for teachers. So you have a well-defined plan, you know how to achieve your goal, but you need to know what opportunity to take. So important. Let's see, section number 2. We're moving into IT jobs and where to find them. So I've got this short video. I'm going to play this video. It'll tell you about some interesting tech jobs and how much they pay you. That's what we want to hear.
Hi, guys. It's no surprise that tech has one of the biggest sources of recruitment in the UK that provides sponsorship. So if you work in tech, you're in luck. Not only do a lot of tech roles fall under the shortage occupation list, but they also pay more and they also offer sponsorship more often than non-tech roles. Now, that being said, there are obviously some tech roles that are more in demand versus others, right? So for those of you who are studying and are unsure of what route to take, and for those of you who are already working in tech and are looking to move to the UK, this video is going to tell you what roles are in demand, what skills are in demand, and how much you can expect to get paid for these tech roles in the UK. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ashika, and on this channel, we talk about how you can move to the UK. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now is an absolutely brilliant time to do it. Hit the subscribe button now and click on the bell icon for notifications. Okay, so as for some of the research done in the UK, these are the roles that are going to be most in demand in 2023. Data analysts, cloud or data architects, business analysts, .NET developers, data engineers, database administrators, and IT security. Now, apart from belonging to these roles, recruiters are very often looking for a certain set of skill sets, which you ideally need to mention in your CV. These are a combination of hard skill sets and soft skill sets. These are the top hard skills that are required in the UK in 2023. SQL, Power BI, Java and JavaScript, tech stacks like React, Python, or .NET, cloud computing, and DevOps. When it comes to soft skills, employers are looking for project management, data literacy, technical writing, and content creation. Now, it's no secret that the UK is going through a cost of living crisis. So the top question on your mind should be, how much can I get paid for these roles in the UK? I've got the answer. When it comes to data analysts, the national average salary is 35,393 per year. Cloud or data architects make 83,494 per year as the national average salary. Business analysts make 45,271 per year. .NET developers have a national average salary of 47,540 per year. Data engineers have a salary of 55,000 per year. Database administrators make 46,498 per year. And IT security makes 50,500 per year. Now, while these were the national average salaries, let's look at what's the highest you can earn for all of these roles. The highest for a data analyst is 50,000 per year. A cloud or data architect on the higher end makes 90,000 per year. Business analysts make 62,000 per year. IT security makes 70,000 per year. .NET developers make 59,000 a year. Data engineers make 78,400 a year. And database administrators make 60,000 per year. These are all the average salaries on the higher end. The London average, however, is different. Let's look at how much these roles pay as per the London average. If you work in London as a data analyst, you can make approximately £39,493 a year. Cloud or data architects on an average make £86,243 per year in London. Business analysts make $50,158 per year. IT security makes $50,331 per year. .NET developers make $57,494 per year. Data engineers make $52,823 per year. And database administrators make $44,743 per year. Now, if you are looking for a role in these companies, the first place you should ideally start, obviously, is LinkedIn and Indeed. But apart from that, it also helps if you can go to the careers section of all of these companies and apply directly on their websites. But how do you know which companies to reach out to and which not to? Well, here's a list of the topmost IT companies in the UK right now. And these companies typically hire for tech roles from all across the world. At the top of the list is ServiceNow, an American company headquartered in California that delivers workflows to enhance employee and customer experiences. At number 2, we have A&D Digital, that helps organizations thrive by unlocking their tech and people potential. They work with their clients' employees to build impactful products and high-performing teams. At number 3, we have one of the best workplaces in the world, Salesforce. Salesforce provides CRM services to its clients, along with enterprise applications with a focus on customer experience, analytics, and automation. And number 4 is Adobe, an American software company that currently employs more than 20,000 employees worldwide. It's a global leader in digital media and digital marketing solutions. At number 5, we have VMware. VMware's computing, cloud, mobility, networking, and security offerings form a digital foundation supporting apps, services, and experiences that are transforming the world. And number 6, we have ARM. ARM is a British semiconductor and software design company, primarily designing processors, facilitating development solutions to accelerate product engineering, and providing IoT cloud services. Meta, or as it was erstwhile known as Facebook, helps people connect, join communities, and grow businesses, despite the fact that they just laid off a lot of people. Microsoft is at number 8, an American multinational company headquartered in DC, which operates in more than 190 companies and has 150,000 employees worldwide. I don't think anyone doesn't know Microsoft. At number 10, we have Dell Technologies, famous for their Dell laptops, which help companies build their digital future, transform IT, and protect the most important asset, information, by providing the right IT and workforce solutions. At number 10 is Zurich Insurance, headquartered in Zurich, Switzerland. It is a leading multi-line insurer that serves its customers in global and local markets. At number 11 is Google. Alongside Google Search, the company provides multiple products and services and applications, including G Suite, Translate, YouTube, Maps, Chrome, Chromecast, Google TV, and more. SAP is at number 12, a multinational company headquartered in Germany, providing enterprise software to manage business processes and customer relationships. Ocado Technology, which very often posts jobs offering visa sponsorship, has transformed online grocery retail by using AI, robotics, data science, and cloud. Apple, famous for its MacBooks and iPhones, comes in at number 14. At number 15 is Softcat. Softcat, based in Marlow, provides technology solutions and services to organizations in both private companies and public sector organizations in the UK. At number 16 is Sky Betting and Gaming. Sky Betting and Gaming based in Leeds is a tech and digital company that quickly grew to be a key market player in the betting and gaming sector. Sage at number 17 is a global market leader delivering top cloud technology and support to manage finances, operations, and people. At number 18 is Cisco. Its products and services allow people to create internet solutions that help people build connections and networks. Kainos is at number 19. It provides digital technology solutions and a workday practice, allowing organizations and people to work smarter, faster, and better. So now that you know the most important things, which companies recruit, what jobs are in demand, and how much they pay, I genuinely suggest you rush and start applying for these jobs everywhere you can find them. Now,
All right. Just before you rush, we'll tell you to work with ACE in terms of sorting out yourself. You don't want to look poor because there's going to be lots of people rushing, but you want to be strategic, to get that best result. You don't want to waste effort. You want to be effective. Ashika, thank you very much for that. Let's go. Now, some of the top jobs, depending on where you research. So this one here, as identified by Forbes and all, software engineer, data science, project management, computer security, engineer, data analysis, information security, information technology management, web developer, artificial intelligence, cloud computing. So all of this kind of environment, you are safe, future-proofing yourself from running out of a job because these people are in high demand. So again, we have computer cloud engineering, computer Java developer, data engineering, product management. There was a job I saw even today on project management, product management. I think it paid £650, but it didn't have a number of days. I think that would not be interesting for anybody to apply. Though the job looked interesting, I was just managing 2 or 3 people. I'm tempted to apply for it if I wanted to. It looks like I could do it as a hobby. Analyst, network administration and web development, database administrator. Excellent. All these are top IT jobs. Now let's move into teaching. In terms of teaching, we know about the head teacher is a top job in teaching, deputy head teachers, and then you have assistant head teachers. And following that, you have head of departments. After that, you have second head in charge of departments and people with special roles, and then frontline teachers. That is just a skill of teaching. But in teaching, depending on where you work, you may earn up to £125,000. And you can earn up to, depending on the level you are, you might just earn 30,000 or 40,000, depending on where you are. Teaching can be very rewarding and very satisfying. But let's look at ways to get into teaching. How do you apply to get visas into teaching if you're coming internationally? So if you are an EU citizen, you can get through to teach in the UK with your EU citizenship and apply for a job and get sponsored over there. Now, also, you can have UK Tier 5 visa. In order to be eligible, this used to be called the Youth Mobility Skill Visa. In my days, it was called the Working Holiday Visa. Well, now, you must meet the following requirements. You must be 18 to 30. You do not need more than £2,000 in your savings, and you can apply for any job. In fact, you don't need to have any job, and you will get this particular visa. You could transition even into this visa if you're in the age group that is mentioned. Now, point-based system immigration, acquire visa through the point-based system. Now, this is where they give you based on certain criteria being met. So they give you, I understand they give you for sponsorship, they give you 20. For the job in the shortage occupation list, they give you 20. For English, they give you, what's happening? Some people are not hearing me. Guys, can you hear me? Is everybody else able to hear me? Mr. Daniel, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Toks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was worried. Okay, so in the tier-based system, you need to score a minimum of 70 points to get through. If you do score 70 points, they will give you the visa. It's straight up. And it's 5 years, is one of the highest, the closest visas to indefinite stays. So is this, you do not have access to public funds. However, your partner isn't restricted as much, or whoever your dependent is. But other forms of visa prior to this, there's some heavy restrictions. But they would say do not access public funds, even if you're on limited stay as well. So back in the days, when you get this particular point-based visa, they'll give you a 5 years limited stay. Then you move into the indefinite stay. So that's the category of visa. Again, you can use that to get into teaching. It's very rewarding, both initially and also, what do you call it? You would get the rewards in the long term in terms of monetary or pension. Ancestry visa grant, any Commonwealth citizen working rights in the UK up to 5 years. So if you have parents, grandparents, like my mom just called me earlier, if you have any of them, particularly an ancestor that's leaving the UK, you can use them to get access to come and work in the UK. Now, as we go, planning, it's important not just to make a plan before you begin, but also to change directions when things go wrong. The sooner you change direction, the faster you get to your goals. So one of the key things that we're looking forward in this particular presentation next week is I joined a teacher group. Advertising everywhere is fantastic, but advertising to the very people who need you. If I was doing a particular product or a service for sports people and I was talking to the entire public, circular conversation, it's not going to be great. But when I get the localized group of sportsmen and I'm able to motivate them, it would be like a captain is motivating soldiers for war. That's how it will be. They'll be charged, they'll be fired up, and they know that your product or service is intended for them. Section 3, our products and services. Here we go. Products, we do service, and we have both. So why are we in this particular work? We know that employers want improved candidate, measured, reflective, and constantly growing workers. How do we help employers get those kind of people? We give workshop, training courses, CV services, interview skills reference, personal statement templates, and more. Soft skills training. That is what we're known for. Here we go. So we can train for people trying to get into the teaching career. We can train, give you a training and portfolio or portfolio only. So all of these are options and you can choose which one to go. The decision will be in your court. So go ahead and have complete faith. Dream big and have all that faith that God will change everything or make things possible to manifest your wildest dreams. Okay? Infinite intelligence, universal intelligence, whatever you want to call God, whatever works for you. But the key thing is that your dreams are manifested into reality. That's the point. Okay, section 4, the market, the process. So today's meeting, we have the process. We've got the information meeting. Next is a decision-making link, which could be requested from our email address, info@aceprofessional.org. Someone would respond to you. The job hunt, the visa application. So the payment confirmation, the package requirements, then you get to the job hunt. So once you make a payment after the decision link on the package you want, we get you your package, you go straight to look for your job, and you get to apply for your visa. Very straightforward, nothing confusing. Knowledge attracts abundance when it's organized, intelligently directed through practical plans of action. Okay. Before I go, this has come to the end. For our people on YouTube, I thank you very much for your time. Let me just let me get some feedback. So thank you. I wish you a very fantastic time. You know what to do. Contact us at ACE. You have our phone number at the beginning, and you have our website, www.aceprofessional.org, or you email us at info@aceprofessional.org, and we will respond to you, give you the support you need, and you'll be on your way to excelling. We want to hear so many circles of